Hello, beautiful humans. I hope you're doing well today. What does slow living mean to you? Drop your answer in the comments below. To me, slow living means living in tune with nature, being free to explore new adventures in my life, and being at peace with myself and my surroundings. As many of you know, I'm embracing minimalism this year. I really feel that minimalism and slow living go hand in hand. I can live a slower life knowing I don't need to rush around to get things done or clean everything I own. The less I own, the less I have to clean, freeing me up to do things I enjoy. I know people that do manage to live slow with lots of possessions. Their favorite pastime is collecting items from yard sales and resale shops. They make an entire outing on a weekly basis. It's what they do for entertainment. They just let dust gather on the items they purchase and it doesn't bother them. I'm not judging. It works out just fine for them. But because of my asthma, I can't do that. I have to keep the dust and pet dander at a minimum. Besides, for me, clutter leads to depression and anxiety. Just a quick reminder to subscribe and hit the like button so that others can find this type of content on YouTube. Slow living is a multifaceted way of living that has changed me for the better. It has taken me from being busy and overwhelmed to a more calm and centered person. It has allowed me to search for my purpose and uncover ways of more closely living aligned with it. It's immersing myself in nature and getting lost in the views of beautiful trees and entertaining birds. It's being present enough to enjoy the activities I do and engage in them in more meaningful ways than I ever have before. To me, it's being brave enough to pull myself away from my inner world and into the big, wide world, arms open to fear, love, sadness, and joy. Slow living to me is breathing deeper and being mindful of my body and its needs, learning to be kind to myself. Living at a slower pace of life means saying no more often. It means putting up boundaries where there haven't been any. It's being intentional and purposeful with my time. But it's also leaving enough blank space on my calendar for spontaneity. Slow living is seasonal living. We are an extension of nature. Identifying and working with these seasons are an important part of my slow living journey. Slow living doesn't look like overcommitting and having appointments stacked one after the other, but it respects that in some seasons this might have to happen. To me, slow living is not mindless consumption of content online or offline. I want to be considerate with the things I allow to speak into my life. So rather than watching what's trending on Netflix or other streaming platforms, because that's the new trending show, I choose what makes me happy. For me, slow living is not mindless consumption of goods. I am very mindful of what I bring into the household. Slow living isn't about working myself to the bone. Instead, I value self-care. Many days, self-care comes in the form of writing for me. Slow living means letting go of shouldas and couldas. If we don't know our why, our purpose for daily living is, then it's far too easy to be dragged in every direction but the one you want to go in. Knowing what your why is powerful and grounding. I believe we each can have different whys for different areas of our lives. So I encourage all of you to take a look at your why. And if you don't know, then spend some time and craft a why statement. In 1 or 2 sentences, you can express what your purpose is. Take some time to consider what lights you up, what fuels that fire inside you, and match it with the season of life you're in right now. Remember to comment below on what slow living means to you. Others can find this helpful and motivating. And until next time, be kind to yourself.